One of the best open world games ever, with the single best story ever written for a video game, one of the top 3 open world games of all time, and the best game Rockstar has ever made, Rockstar has once again created a game that redefines the open world experience. Wow! Red Dead Redemption 2 reviews are in, and they're pretty damn good. We pretty much expected that Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to be a game that reviewed well, as I've talked about in prior videos. Pretty much all of the early hands-on impressions had nothing but glowing positive things to say about the game, but I don't think I expected Red Dead Redemption 2 to be one of the highest rated video games of all time. And no, I'm not just saying that. Checking out Metacritic, it is tied for second for the top rated critical games of all time. Obviously, the user reviews still need to come into play before we really get a fair assessment of it, but a lot of times it's a fair indicator. If you get a game reviewing this insanely well, people are probably gonna like it. Now, unfortunately enough, I was not deemed in the cool kids club to get an early review code copy of this game, so I don't have my own review for you at the moment, but I can just check out some of the other reviews and kind of talk about them, and that's what I'd like to do. All right, let's check out the Red Dead Redemption 2 reviews and see what they have to say, shall we? All right, this first review is from IGN.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a sprawling western tale of loyalty, conviction, and the price of infamy, all set in Rockstar's most authentic and lived-in open world ever.
Most authentic and lived-in open world ever.
We slip into the spurs of Arthur Morgan, an exceedingly cool and capable outlaw, and settle in for a roughly 60-hour story.
That's pretty darn lengthy. I wonder if that excludes doing a lot of the side content.
There are snowy peaks and dank alligator-infested swamps, thick forests and open plateaus, quaint homesteads and grand plantations. The ability of this game to keep itself fresh after so many hours is extraordinary.
So that's really good to hear. I mean, I think that's pretty much what we expected, was that the game is going to have this wide array of kind of different ecosystems and types of places to explore. I'm also happy to hear that apparently that stays interesting far into the game. All right, here we go, the verdict.
This is a game of rare quality. A meticulously polished open-world ode to the outlaw era.
A 10? Wow. Okay, so, they loved it. That's a score of 10. That's pretty unbelievable. Good sign so far. Let's check out a couple others. All right, next review here is from GamesRadar. See what they have to say.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best-looking video game of all time. Yes, ever. It's also the best game of the past 5 years.
Oh, man. It's almost too good to be true. I don't think anybody's lying. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying, I get how it could seem like people are maybe exaggerating a tad. Oh, Deadeye looks so good.
Of course, the good, the bad, and the ugly only lasts a couple of hours, not upwards of 70 like this does.
70 hours. All right. Well, the last review was saying the main story was somewhere around 60 hours. According to this one, it's 70 hours. Either way, long time.
A feminine type like you, I'd probably have chopped your head off, stuffed you, and eaten you like a sausage.
No doubt.
That's intense.
Far bigger than GTA's fictional California, it spans snow-covered mountain regions, dense swamps, dramatic oil fields, and even a sizable New Orleans-inspired city.
Pretty much says again what we saw in the last review, that the game world is incredibly varied, very diverse.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop.
I love these character interactions. The fuck is that noise? Is somebody mowing their lawn right now? It's November. Rake the leaves. A lot of the dialogue that I've been hearing in some of these clips is just fantastic.
Sorry, fellas. Didn't see you there. Why don't you take a break? Come on in. The water's wonderful.
Fully fledged weapon crafting and meters affect Arthur's health, hunger, and stamina, which ensures you have to keep your outlaw's belly full and fitness up at all times if he's to stay his sharpshooting best.
I can't freaking wait till tomorrow to play this game. I don't even know. I haven't cleared my calendar for months.
Are there criticisms? Of course.
Here we go. Criticisms. This is the first of these I've seen. What's so bad about this game, huh?
For large parts of the game, there's no fast travel, which is bound to rub time-poor people up the wrong way. The first act is also downright slow.
I can live with both of those things. Honestly, when it comes to fast travel in game, it's kind of take it or leave it, because yeah, it lets you get across the world quickly and stuff, but it also, I think, makes the world less immersive if you could just go across the continent in a matter of seconds.
If you only buy one game this year, it absolutely has to be this one. We give it 5 stars.
Yeah, that's another perfect score review. Things are looking pretty good for this game. Let's see what GameSpot has to say. The GameSpot review is massively downvoted. Whoa. They must have said something negative about the game. The fans didn't like it. All right, people don't like this review. In before people flip out because it's a 9 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10. But that's fine, because it's all just opinions, right? People are allowed to have different opinions. This next review is by Easy Allies. Another 10! I can't even. I don't know what else to say. This is absolute. I don't think it's terribly surprising. I mean, I made a couple videos before this one talking about the expectation for this game being pretty high because of all the early hands-on impressions, the fact that Rockstar has such an amazing history with putting out great games. I just don't know if I expected so many perfect scores. Like, a perfect score is a pretty big deal. I guess I'm just happy because I want this game to be great. This is a game that I've been really looking forward to. I wanted it to be a 10 out of 10 game, and evidently, from the critical reviews that we're seeing so far, it is living up to that hype. So I can't wait. I'm very excited to play it. Way to go, Rockstar. You did it. Again. As always.